Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now we'll be looking at how do we beat Liverpool in this crucial FA Cup game for Erik ten Hag. We'll be discussing another predicted team, giving you another rundown, strengths, weaknesses, and how do we actually exploit this Liverpool team. So stay tuned, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So it's obviously a huge cup game for Manchester United, we know. And where do we start? Please no excuses. If we win, lose the game. I think this game is huge in so many factors. I think the fact it gives a chance to win us a trophy gives Erik ten Hag some kind of hope. And for the fans, it's something that we've been looking forward to. If we win this game, we get another trip to Wembley. And it's huge for us. I mean, this game is absolutely vital. One, we're coming up against our rivals, Liverpool. And two, we don't want to see Liverpool get another route onto the treble. So, or even the double if they can win the league and the FA Cup. Because I'm not counting they can get a treble anyway, because I'm not counting the Europa League. But we need to stop Liverpool from doing that. And how do we do that? I mean, we're getting to that now. So how do we stop Liverpool? I think it's very, very easy. Well, not easy, but it's very, very easy to see how Liverpool play. They get their fullbacks involved. They play really, really high, intense pressing football. They use the fullbacks, as I said, and the midfielders to push on. The wingers get narrow, and they like to put crosses into Darwin Núñez. They get played on the edge of the box. They overload the box, and they do cause a lot of problems. And that's something Manchester United have been really, really bad. When players get in the box for midfield runs, or defenders get into the box, or strikers get into the box, Manchester United seem to lose their man. I think particularly when it's cutbacks is the biggest problem, and Liverpool will probably look to exploit that. I think that's been our biggest weak point. I think the gap in some games between the midfield and attack has been massive and has caused us huge consequences that has caused us vulnerabilities and caused us many, many issues and forced us to kind of lose games. Now, listen, as I said, Liverpool play a really, really high line. So if we can exploit Liverpool with the pace of Rashford, Garnacho, and even a Højlund if he comes, or if he comes off the bench, or even if he starts the game, that'd be massively beneficial. I remember last season when we played them at home, we used that really, really well, and we caught them out numerous of times. So it is definitely something to look at. I think Liverpool are particularly vulnerable at the back. As I said, they get their fullbacks high up, and that's something Manchester United need to exploit. I think with Liverpool, they're going to have a lot of possession in this game. And it's all about how we can dictate the play. With us being at home, it does give us that advantage for us to get over Liverpool. And that's something we need. I mean, Liverpool are huge rivals. As I said, we don't want to see them winning the cup. But let's talk about the team and what we can do with that and what our threats are really from both teams. So I expect Onana to be in goals. Obviously, Binder picked up an injury. Right back would be right back would be Wan-Bissaka. Hopefully he can come back and return because he's much needed. Centre back has to be Varane and Evans, if not Varane and Maguire. Left back has to be, for me, Dalot. Into midfield, Casemiro, Kobe and McTominay. And Garnacho, Højlund and Rashford. Now I'll go into a bit more detail why I would actually start McTominay. Yes, the reason is I don't want to rush Højlund back from injury. So you put McTominay in that midfield and you put Bruno at the false 9 role. McTominay, as I said, he goes missing in big games, and that's something we need to be careful of. But certainly his presence in the box is something that Manchester United have an asset of, and it's really, really important. Liverpool are a team as well from set pieces who are really, really dangerous, and the threat for Van Dijk is pretty scary in my opinion. I think he scored 2 goals in the Carabao Cup final. One of them was obviously given, one of them was disallowed. He scored numerous of headers for Liverpool this season, and I think having McTominay, just an aerial player, I know I've been against that in other games, but in this game we certainly need it. It's going to be, I think for me, a probably cagey game, and I think we need to prevent Liverpool from scoring at all opportunities. I think one of the biggest threats is corners. I mean, as well as that, they do score many of their goals towards the latter stages of the game, between 76 and 90 minutes, even in additional time as well. So that's something we need to be very, very aware of. The fact that Liverpool are really, really clinical as well does give me a huge worry of what they can do to us, because, listen, we all know Manchester United frailties. We know we can drop off, and we know we're not the best of teams when it comes to scoring goals in games that we need. Now, I certainly do think we have our abilities and we need to utilise them, but yeah, I think the quality that we need to show has to be it genuinely has to be a really big game for Manchester United. Now, quickly talk about threats. I think Liverpool got loads of threats all over the place. Salah, Núñez, Haaland, Salah, Núñez, Diaz. They're all world-class players, and we need to be aware of them because they can cause problems. But I do certainly think there's potential there for Manchester United to get the win. And how do we beat them finally before I leave? As I said, play quick, use the crowd, and just play our game against them. We know Erik ten Hag has a decent brand of football, so utilising the game against Liverpool is a huge cup game. We've got to take them through it, use our wingers as threats, and just get up the pitch and see what we can do. I mean, it's a one-off game, it's a cup game, anything can happen. There's potential for extra time and penalties, which obviously Manchester United fans, I don't want to see anyway. But yeah, this has kind of been another video. How do we beat Liverpool? I've explained it there. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching.